everything happens when I'm not streaming, huh? What is my take on the Niji versus Selene issue? I don't really, I guess, like talking too much about graduation stuff. Because it's mostly, I don't know, like, it feels weird. I think my take can be encapsulated in, I hope Selene is going to do much better now. She said to spread her new account, so hopefully she's going to be happy on Doki Bird. She said she didn't mind people linking to her, so I'm just gonna fucking send it, right? I hope she's gonna be much more happy on that account. I hope she's going to do things that make her happy. Selene and Pamu were the only two Nijisanji people that I even remembered the names of, right? I'm not a big name rememberer. So I feel like, in my opinion, Nijisanji's basically lost the face of their company. But I could be wrong about that. Yeah. I don't feel okay saying, like, do not spend money on Nijisanji, only because there are talents there left, right? And I don't want to, like, harm the talents that are left there. It seems like the company is doomed. Yes. I just don't feel good saying, like, don't support, right? Because it's like, as much as you hate the company, the other VTubers that are left there are still people. They do still rely on the company. Even if the company is shit, it's just like, the best you can do is hope that you can explain or show them that it might be better outside the company. English branch is doomed! Nijisanji's definitely a black company, dude. Like, I retweeted Lucy saying, like, if you're an aspiring VTuber, don't fucking join Nijisanji. And that is the best advice I could give to anyone. You don't need a company to succeed. You don't need a company be able to do something on your own. Does it help? Absolutely. Joining a company gives you a massive audience base to start building upon. I'm not gonna deny it would be definitely way fucking easier with a company, but you don't need one. There's plenty of indie VTubers, even way, way larger than myself. And I don't think dealing with the kind of bullshit we've seen happen with Selene, with some of the other graduations and terminations, I don't think it's worth dealing with that. I talk about how, like, stressed and busy I am all the time, and I would rather be stressed and busy of my own volition than have to deal with some of the shit that I have read from people who've been terminated. You'd not be surprised if Pamu ended up in V-Shoujo, but you get the feeling Selene will stay indie. It's funny that V-Shoujo is basically a reincarnation center at this point, right? But I'm not a big fan of, like, posting, especially when people have gone through traumatic events that led to their termination. It just feels, like, incredibly insensitive to be like, hey, when are you joining this other corporation? I don't know, it just feels weird to me. I wonder if Saka's strategy is just to look at whatever Niji does and then explain, or does the opposite. Yeah? Yeah? I remember I distinctly said that FaZe has a better reputation than Nijisanji. I didn't say it in the correct place, mind you. Sometimes as an indie, I can forget that there's certain things I can't say in certain places. What about Yuri then? What about Yuri? You think Fishman has, unlike Niji, learned from his mistakes? Probably. I don't have, like, super insider information. I'm not in the company, remember? Kirsha Corpo arc when? Probably fucking never, dude. Wait, you aren't a part of FaZe Connect? Never have been, man. One positive out of this is that people seem to be giving Sayu's case a second look instead of just disregarding her. I feel like, but I've seen like 3 or 4 people on Twitter being like, this is not a comparable situation to what happened to the quote-unquote tourist girl. I've rated Sayu a few times. I've never spoken to her. Like, I'm not close. Like, I have no reason to, like, fucking super defend her. But it's just like, man, that feels kind of fucked up to me. That these people are so fucking angry over perceived, like, sexual assault joke that she did in a Chillizart game where rape was a topic. They're going to just ignore all of the mental anguish and issues that she had gone through. Like, that is fucked up to me. The people who are in Niji, who work hard and who want to succeed and who do right by their audience, I hope they can see that they might be better off on their own. But again, it's like, I don't like pushing that to the point of saying, no, don't support them, right? Because they rely on that. And I don't want to ever take any sort of income source away from another VTuber, I guess, unless they're accused and proven to be a groomer or some shit, right? Like, it just feels weird to me. Hate the game, not the player. Yeah, and like, I understand if you keep giving money to Nijisanji, they're not gonna have any incentive to change. Like, I get it, dude, but I don't wanna say, like, don't give those VTubers money, you know? That makes me feel sad.